If you're looking for powerful productivity tips to really make the most out of this year, then keep watching because I've got 9 techniques that you can use immediately. Have you seen this cat on YouTube? He's dancing. Hey guys, it's best-selling author Ben Angel here, and welcome to In Bed with Ben, where we help entrepreneurs shape the world we live in by creating businesses and lives that matter. So I've got a question for you. How's your year going so far? I find that the start of each year, it's, well, energizing. There's full of opportunities and plenty of opportunities to create success in our businesses. But sometimes we start off with a bang and soon fall into a whimpering heap. There's too much to do and we just can't get it all done. So I want to ask you here, and I want you to really think about your answer. Are you making the best use of your time? I mean really making the best use of your time. You see, we all have the same amount of time to get things done in the day as someone like Oprah, Richard Branson, or even Donald Trump. But it all comes down to how we use our time to our advantage, our daily habits, and our choice of productivity tools. In this video, I'm going to share with you various techniques from which you can select the ones of which will work for you without leading to a breakdown. Because, let's face it, no one looks pretty when they cry. Okay, except maybe Beyonce. She actually looks stunning when she cries. Let's kick off with technique number 1, and one of my personal favorites, time blocking. Time blocking can work wonders and let you get things done without interruption. And if you need to turn off the phone or block those distractions through helpful apps like the Freedome App, then do it. I don't know about you, but I prefer to spend less time on work stuff and more time on fun stuff. So if I can double my focus and get things done while in work mode, then I'm all for it. Decide what you will work on for a finite amount of time and then set a timer for that period. You can even use what's known as the Pomodoro method, in which you work for a set amount of time for 20 or even 25 minutes, then take a brief 5 to 10 minute break before moving on to something else, or continuing on with the existing task for another blocked out amount of time. Now, this is especially useful for when you need to get things done quickly. Now, I also find it massively useful for helping me to regain my focus if I've fallen off track. Get that timer out, decide on the task, and set it for 20 to 25 minutes. Technique 2, the Pareto principle. Now, this technique follows on from the last one and they work hand in hand. Now, I'm sure you've heard of the Pareto principle at some stage in your career where 20% of your efforts produce 80% of your results. Your homework is to work out which 20% of your actions produce the bulk of your results. In most cases, you'll find it's activities that you do once but you can leverage forever in a day, such as setting up autoresponders or creating products from which you can derive income from for years to come. Technique 3, the 90-90-1 rule. I love this technique presented to us by Robin Sharma. It simply asks you to spend the first 90 minutes of the next 90 days on one project without interruption to help you get through it. Now, whether you're designing a course, writing a book, or a series of blog features, this one will really help you plow through and get it done. You'll be amazed at how much work you get through with the simple, sustained approach. But remember, things like schedules only work if you can commit to them. So make a commitment for the 90-day period. Technique 4, learn to say no and also learn to do things differently. No, you can't have a girlfriend. To become even more productive, we all have to learn to say no more often and to the things that simply do not produce the results that we want. This is a major productivity booster. Secondly, it's not always just about saying no either. It's about doing things differently. For example, do not blindly agree to meet with business colleagues in person, especially if it's something that can be achieved via a Skype call. I mean, why waste valuable time sitting in traffic when you can connect in just seconds? Technique 5, set your priorities. I get it, this sounds like a no-brainer, and well, I guarantee you it pretty much is. But most of us forget to do it. What we need to do is remember the basics. Sit down at the start of the day and decide on your top 3 goals for the day. Our brains are amazing at being able to subconsciously guide you towards the action which will help you achieve those goals, even if you aren't fully focused on them right now. By doing this each day, even if the goals remain the same, it keeps you focused, working on what's important at the moment, and makes it easier to say no to things that aren't. Plus, this simple activity fits in with all of the time-boosting productivity tips that I've shared so far. Which brings us to technique 6, get fit. Now, just like the last technique, I get it, this one also sounds simplistic, and it also is. Look after your health, and I can't emphasize this enough. Simple tips like getting enough sleep, limiting computer work before bed, and exercising can really do wonders to improve your concentration and your motivation to help get things done quicker. And of course, you need to be feeling fantastic to enjoy your results at the end of the day, right? Break up your day by doing exercise first thing in the morning to wake yourself up, or at the end of the day to signify the end of your working hours. We all need to mentally shift gears to feel rested and rejuvenated on a daily basis. Nothing achieves this quicker than exercise and a quick release of endorphins to make us feel better. It's now time to shift gears and take a look at the technology that can really boost our productivity. Tool 1, Infusionsoft. This one is one of my must-have recommendations for business owners and entrepreneurs, regardless of the industry that you work in. Infusionsoft describes itself as the only all-in-one sales and marketing software for small businesses that combines CRM, email marketing, and e-commerce into one system. And after having personally used the system for over a year now, I can attest to the success of this. The system, while it does take a while to get your head around it, it's absolutely worth it. It does so much for you, and it's all built in the one place so it works cohesively together. There's no other system like this that lets you be so responsive to your clients and gives them what they want when they want it, as well as consistently ensuring that you're generating cash flow and putting your sales and marketing systems on autopilot. Check out the link below the video to get the demo of this software so you can see it for yourself. Tool 2, Evernote. When you're busy, it's easy to forget things like, I guess, picking up the kids from school, which would be kind of awkward and dumb. But thankfully, there's an app for this. Evernote is an app that goes on your computer, on your phone, or it can even sync to a smartwatch as well. You can type in a note, record a voice memo, or even save clips of useful web content to refer to later on. I have it on my phone for easy access, and it lets me quickly and easily share notes with my virtual assistants. It also syncs to all of my other devices. It's a must-have for anyone wanting to speed up their productivity. Tool 3, Hootsuite. Hootsuite is a social media dashboard through which you can manage all of your social media accounts. Because, let's face it, it can kind of get totally overwhelming, especially if you're like me and you have accounts for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, I believe there's a few others as well. Now, Hootsuite allows you to manage all of these social media apps within the one dashboard. Even better, you can join in the conversations on your social media pages right within the Hootsuite dashboard itself. It's a huge time saver if you're building a big social media presence. Tool 4, Get Friday. Sometimes you just can't do it all yourself, especially as a solo business operator or an entrepreneur. Now, I know this personally, and that's why I rely on the virtual assistants at getfriday.com to help me out. They manage my customer service emails for me and even conduct research on my behalf when I need it done. They take care of the things that I don't have time to manage, including managing my Hootsuite account. Okay, so maybe they aren't a piece of technology, I get that. But without the technologically enabled world that we live in, I can never have had this sort of assistance without hiring a person to sit in my office, and because I love to travel frequently, that just doesn't suit my lifestyle. Virtual assistants can take care of all of the little things that you don't get around to, but which hold you up if they aren't completed. They help with all of my customer service emails. They make sure all of my social media campaigns are running and up to date, and have even jumped into action when my website server has crashed in the past. So there you have it, 9 powerful tools and techniques that can dramatically boost your productivity. Just give one a go today and test it out to see if it's a fit for you. I guarantee that you'll notice a massive difference in your productivity and in the quality of your work. Now, I don't want you to think it's a case of all work and no play. You do need to take breaks, and plenty of them, to really help you concentrate. You don't need more hours in the day. You just have to manage the hours in the day that you do have more effectively. And when it all falls into place, you'll probably amaze yourself at what you can achieve in one day, let alone a year. Pick a technique to get started with today and dive into it. In the meantime, be sure to head over to benangel.com.au to grab a free copy of my 300-page marketing book, Sleeping Your Way to the Top in Business. And check out all of the cool resource links below this video now. Until next time, take care and good luck. Now, stop watching videos and get back to work.